Today, I'm diving into the drama between Brian Norman Jr. and Jaron Ennis to find out if he really chickened out. Let's see if I can piece together the truth. Brian Norman Jr., the undefeated welterweight contender, and Jaron Ennis, the flashy KO artist, were supposed to face off in what many considered the most highly anticipated fight of the year. Both fighters are considered top prospects in the boxing world, with Norman Jr. boasting an impressive 24-0 record and Ennis racking up 28 wins with 26 of those coming by way of knockout. There's been a lot of buzz lately suggesting that Brian Norman Jr. may have backed out of the fight, and let me tell you, it's got the boxing community going wild. Fans are taking to social media to voice their frustration and disappointment, and analysts are scrambling to make sense of it all. Apparently, Norman Jr.'s team has been quiet about the whole situation, which has only added fuel to the fire. The question on everyone's mind is, what's really going on here? One thing's for sure, Norman Jr.'s recent performances haven't exactly been confidence-inspiring. He's had some tough outings in the ring, and many are wondering if he's still got what it takes to hang with the likes of Jaron Ennis. And let's not forget the press statements from Ennis camp, which have been pretty scathing. They're saying that Norman Jr. is ducking the fight, and that he's not ready for the level of competition that Ennis brings. I think it's fair to say that Norman Jr.'s credibility is taking a major hit right now. The boxing world is all about being able to back up your talk, and if you can't do that, then you're not taken seriously. And let's not forget the implications for Ennis' career. If Norman Jr. really has backed out, then Ennis is left without a dance partner, and his own career momentum is stalled. But you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I think I may have found the most damning piece of evidence that highlights Norman Jr.'s decision. Apparently, one of his team members was overheard saying that Norman Jr. just wasn't feeling ready for the fight, and that they didn't want to risk taking a loss on their record. If that's true, then it's a pretty devastating indictment of Norman Jr.'s confidence, or lack thereof. This whole situation is just getting more and more dramatic by the minute. You've got Ennis camp calling Norman Jr. out, saying that he's scared and that he's not a real fighter. And on the other side, you've got Norman Jr.'s team staying quiet, which is only fueling the speculation. It's like a soap opera, folks, and I am here for it. But in all seriousness, this situation has major implications for both fighters' careers. If Norman Jr. really has backed out, then he's going to have to live with the consequences of that decision. And if Ennis can't find a suitable replacement, then his own career momentum is stalled. It's a messy situation, and I'm still trying to piece together the truth. So, to recap, it looks like Brian Norman Jr. may have indeed chickened out of the fight against Jaron Ennis, and the boxing world is reeling from the news. Norman Jr.'s credibility is taking a hit, and Ennis is left without a dance partner. It's a wild ride, folks, and I want to hear from you. Do you think Norman Jr. made the right choice, or do you think he should have manned up and taken the fight? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more boxing insights and analysis.